Hey everybody, welcome to my Blind Mama's Messy Kitchen. I am Jerry, also known as Blind Mama. If you're new to our channel, welcome. I am totally blind, totally blind. My channel is about showing how good food is, for one. And that if you have a disability such as blindness, with a little adaptation, you can be a great cook and cook for your family as well. And this is part of the holiday dessert collaboration put together by two Family Homesteads channel, and I will link them in the description box. There are many channels involved in this collaboration, so I will also link the playlist either in the comment section or in the description box, however I decide to do it, I don't know yet. So what we are going to make is one of our favorites. It's one of my family favorites, and the star is Rice Krispies and chunky peanut butter. It doesn't matter what brand, you can use off-brand, it doesn't matter. There's a little bit of a story about this candy. In my last year holiday cookie video, I told everybody about my sister-in-law, Cynthia. She has passed away, in 2001 she passed away, unfortunately, due to brain cancer. But for years prior to her passing, she made it a tradition to make peanut butter balls. They're similar to a Buckeye peanut butter ball, but with a twist. You use Rice Krispies and chunky peanut butter in the mix. And since her passing, I started making them, and I've made them every year since 2001, with the exception of last year, and boy, let me tell you, people were not happy with me. Because it is a time-consuming process, and if I give them away, I've been known to make a quadruple batch, and that's like, whew, you gotta get everybody involved in it. So that's what we're gonna make for this holiday dessert collaboration, our favorite dessert. And I wanna thank Sherry and Daryl from Two Family Homestead for putting it together. It's gonna be fun. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna get this mixed up. Okay guys, let me show you this real quick. Here is the chocolate that we're gonna use for melting and dipping the peanut butter balls in. You could do this in a microwave safe bowl and just stir it like every 10 seconds until it's nice and liquidy, nice and melted. Or you could do it in a double broiler, but I'm gonna do the microwave method. Hang on one sec.
Speech off.
Okay, I am self-recording now, and when you're blind and you're trying to do this, so I really hope that the lighting is good and I don't have a shadow on the bowl. But in this bowl here, I've already taken care of this part. I have 1 stick of unsalted butter. Yeah, I was just trying to think of how long I softened it in the microwave, but you could leave it out at room temperature, just soften it a little bit, don't melt it. And then I have 1 small, regular sized jar of chunky peanut butter. I'm not sure how many ounces that is, but I'll find out. And when I put the recipe in the description box, that's where it'll be. And this is for a single batch recipe. So again, that's 1 stick of unsalted butter, soft butter, and 1 small jar of chunky peanut butter. And then to this, I'm going to add, in this measuring cup, I have 2 cups of Rice Krispies and 2 cups of powdered sugar. And that is what you're going to start with. So we'll come back over here. Again, I am totally blind and I'm trying to do this. So for my friends that are blind or visually impaired, I have a glass bowl here. And inside that bowl is my butter and peanut butter. And then I have a glass good size measuring cup that's got the Rice Krispie treats and the powdered sugar. I'll do my best to describe for you. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. So I'm carefully going to try to pour in the Rice Krispies and powdered sugar mixture into the peanut butter mixture without getting it all over the place. Hopefully I didn't just make a big cloud of powdered sugar. All right, like I got it all. So this is what you start with. as you start to mix it, and you absolutely need to use both of your hands to mix this, squish it, flip it, squish it, get it between your fingers, under your fingernails. And if the mixture is too wet to roll into a ball, you're going to add more powdered sugar. You can add a little bit more Rice Krispie. It's just it all goes according to feel. And so I am right-handed, so I need to switch. You can start mixing this with a spoon, but honestly, you're going to have to get in there with your hands and get dirty. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off my rings. I'm going to get this all mixed up, and then I will show you what to do next.
Action.
Okay, guys, I got it all mixed up. Now my daughter has the camera. Say hi, Kate.
Hi, guys.
So this is our mixture. I ended up adding maybe a half cup more of powdered sugar, and that was it. And it's the perfect consistency. And then in this Pyrex here, I melted the almond bark chocolate. I only melted 11 of the 15 squares, and it's already starting to solidify a little bit. So if it does start to thicken back up on you, just stick it back in the microwave for a few seconds and stir it. So I've got here a tablespoon, and this is a get down and dirty with it kind of candy. You're gonna get your hands dirty, so have lots of napkins and soap and water. So what I do is I already had this one kind of measured out. I use my tablespoon, scoop it, and then just kind of mold it to the tablespoon. And then I roll it in my hands. That one, I think a tablespoon's a little bit big, so I'm gonna pinch a little bit of it off of there and make the ball smaller. And you could even go smaller than this. Sometimes I do, depending on how many I'm making. And I'm just gonna set this one right there for now. I'm only gonna do 2 or 3 of these, and then we will cut away.
So the tablespoon is kind of like a half a circle for you. So you can finish it and then like cut a little bit off so you know what size and what shape of a circle you can do.
Right. Here, I try to line them up in rows so that when I dip them in chocolate and place them back over there, I try to remember where I put it because it's so messy. But
Chocolate
it works.
spreads.
And it smells good. So there, I've rolled 3. So what I'm gonna do is and you could stick toothpicks in them, stick them in the freezer for a few minutes until it hardens, and then just use your toothpick to roll it around in the chocolate, but you gotta move fast because that warm chocolate starts to soften these real quick. So I'm not doing it that way. Today I'm just using this spoon. I'm gonna dip it in, roll it around. See, it's already starting to thicken up on me, so I'm gonna have to melt it again in a minute. For my blind friends, I have very chocolatey fingers right now. And I'm gonna plop it back over here on the cookie sheet. I have a cookie sheet lined with wax paper. Nah, not wax paper, parchment paper. But you could do wax paper. Or nonstick foil works real good too. When I've made quadruple batches of these, I just lay the paper out on the counter and just go for it. Or now that my kids are older, they go for it. So I just do the mixing and they do the dipping. 2. And then this chocolate hardens really fast. And then they are edible. See, it's starting to thicken up, so I'm gonna have to melt it a little bit more. Woo! All right, there's 3. So we're gonna melt this some more, and we'll be back for the taste test. Okay, so we got them all rolled in chocolate. My daughter helped me do it, thank goodness. We also have another plate of them off to the side, but it made 40, did it make 50?
It made about
I lost count.
54, 56 of them.
Yeah. So we're going to stick some of these in the freezer and save them for Christmas. And I'm going to send some to my husband's work, and I think my kids are hoping I'll give them some.
Yeah.
So look at those. Don't those look yummy?
Some of these, like the first one she did, it's like covered, and then once you do it, the chocolate isn't gonna stay like a ball. It's gonna also stick. Like it's gonna mold flat on the bottom.
Right.
So it's gonna be like a half a ball.
Mm-hmm.
Smushed one.
So we're gonna show you a taste test.
Yep. Back. I'm doing the taste test of our peanut butter balls now. My shirt is dirty because I was helping my mom, as she said.
I'm trying to hold the camera still.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think she's, I don't know.
So we ended up making some of them smaller because I think the first ones were a little bit too big.
Mhm. So I'm gonna try this one. As I said, the bottoms are flat and it's molded like that now. Awkward.
Is it a bite that makes you happy?
Very much peanut butter and chocolate, but it's really good.
All right. So there you go. There's one of our traditional candies. Thank you, Cynthia. And we hope you like this video. And if you do, give us a thumbs up. And we hope you come back and join us on My Blind Mama's Messy Kitchen. And I hope you enjoy this collaboration. And please, please, please go check out the other great channels. Then check out what they're going to make that's delicious. I can't wait to listen to them as well. I'll put all the links down below. And thanks for watching us. And I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Don't forget to always look at the bright side.
Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
On My Blind Mama's Messy Kitchen.